I had my phone on grayscale, but I took it off. I had it on grayscale. I shaved that damn mustache off. It was getting on my nerves. I had I had this girl at my job. She's pregnant with a boyfriend. She kept talking to me, like flirting with me. So I want to see if she still will. The fact that I don't have no facial hair. Probably not. I don't know. It's okay. It's nice to talk to them. Makes the day go by faster. I've learned. So when I was talking to her too, I still had. So when I was talking a little more bolder than I usually would on here, like Monday to like Tuesday, that acid really had it hit that the effect of it was still in my system. I took it on Sunday, but it was still in my system Monday, Tuesday to like Wednesday. You don't have to take it often. This is my thing. So I don't feel like it's a whole lot. It's a like let me put it like this. I don't feel like it's necessary to take it all the time. I'm only bringing this up because I'm drinking an energy drink. I want to relax before I start my 2 hour work shift because I make 23 an hour and Mondays are an off day, but I like to get what I can out this job. Just in case they don't hire me, I want to get what I can. And my tongue swelled up a little bit too, by the way. But there's no reason. There's nothing really to get a lot out of it, honestly. Just I only did so I had like two tabs. I took both at the same time. I don't really feel like it's a whole lot to take from it, but I'll just say that I requested six tabs, and the other four tabs are being held. There, someone's holding it for me. I'll just say that. So, not my mother and I are going to go. We're going to eat out for a birthday, most likely Saturday or Sunday. So I'm not gonna use acid and that shit lasts for 12 hours straight. I'm not gonna do that to my mother because I don't get high around people I care about. I mean, she was around me when I was a little. She knew like, so my mom knows that I use marijuana. It was mentioned at Thanksgiving. My aunt does, and I just said, yeah, my headaches. So I haven't used it in a long time because I'm looking for one more job because work comes before anything. Work comes before pleasure. So I haven't had any. So the guy that I work with, um, we could call each other friends. He happens to know somebody that that hooks him up with weed, and it's no pesticides in his. Because I don't smoke it, but he was telling me all the harmful chemicals that are in the weed, like in Philly, like the stuff I was getting, the stuff I where I got mine from. It was basically on the corner, but it was a couple times where I tripped out on it, and I was purposely doing it to scare me to be more fearful of God, be more religious. But I'm gonna get to the point of this video. I do. I am going to use maybe sometime next week. I don't think I'm gonna do so. I don't think I want to do all four at once. Maybe I'll do two and do two some other time. I don't know. Is it going to be an every week thing? No. Do I now? Did I learn a lot from my experience? Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what I learned because I never really elaborated on what it taught me. So I'll tell you this: it's not addictive. It's not like cocaine where you have to have it every day or you're thinking about it all the time. I'll tell you like this. First of all, don't watch any videos on people's experience. Like they talk about it's a whole channel about bad trips. don't watch those videos because, just in my opinion, I feel a lot of those people are drug addicts and they have no soul. They have no. I'm not saying they're bad people, but your experience, the person you are, things you believe, what you do in your life, a lot of the times will determine what your trip will be. So this is what I learned. I never broke this down. The Bible tells us God. So I never told y'all this, but when I was on acid, I met God for the first time ever. Well, not for the first time. I'll tell you like this. We all have met God. And you want to know who God is? You're looking at him right now. Now let's not get delusional. I'm not God. I'm not the supreme being. No. What I mean is God is basically nature. That's what LSD taught me. God is everything. God is nature. God is the trees, the grass, the fruit, the wind. It's not just nature. It's also our non-living elements, our water, our wind, our snow, our sun, our our fire, all those things. That's everything. That's all God. And we're all one. We're all so the only important sorry, get up some the only important page in the Bible is really the first page. It tells you that's basically what God is. I've said this in my one of my last videos that everything after that is just allegorical. You know, it's just allegory. Allegory is the rest of the Bible. Now, don't think that religion isn't important because religion teaches you about principles and convictions. Science and philosophy can't really do it like religion can. Like religion condemns a lot of behavior. Philosophy, on the other hand, doesn't. That's what I like about religion. I haven't been to church in a while because I've been sick this week. I was broke the other week. Broke the other week. Me and my mother will figure out what to do this Saturday. Maybe we'll go to church or something. Before after we eat or before we eat. I don't know. But this is what it told me. All that other stuff is up to you if you want to take it, if you want to make it part of your life. But unfortunately, a lot of people don't want to hear this, but there is no hell. There is no heaven. There is there's peace, there's love, there's hate, there's racism, there's, you know, sexual deviance, there are celibate people, there are people that are the opposite of that. It's good, there's bad, it's all part of nature. This is just the world we live in. It's up to you to decide which side you want to join. But it's good and it's bad in this world. That's what I learned from it. And it's not much I could really do to stop it. That's just part of God. Like another thing too, yeah, it was telling me that God is also the bad and the good. He's the bad and the good, the hate and the love, the peace and the violence. It's everything. God is everything. Now, one more thing I want to just say, I want to add in. LSD is a little more powerful than any other psychedelic drug. Well, I haven't really taken, other than marijuana, I haven't really taken anything else. I don't know. I don't want to really say for sure if I would try like DMT, mushrooms, I feel like it's all the same stuff. Now, this is like these are the things I need to expand, my knowledge on things I can't learn from books. But what I've learned is, you know, how my body works. You can't defy nature. So, I'm gonna be a little cautious with not showering every day. And I did shave, but that defies nature. You feel a lot better when you don't shave, you don't shower as much, you don't cut your hair, you don't, you know, wax your legs or your chest, all that stuff. And it would also help. I want to just throw this in here too. I live in Philadelphia. Don't do acid in a big city. Go in the woods. Go and stay in the house. Um, Try not to be in the dark anywhere, and just try if you can to listen to something that's peaceful and religious. Stay away from heavy metal, death metal, punk rock. Now, some people feel like they can tolerate that stuff on acid, but that's why people have bad trips because the stuff you're watching is not very peaceful. The only bands I can listen to, because I want to use this weekend. I'm gonna do a little, well, really Monday, but I can only listen to Fifth Dimension, Sweet Honey in the Rock, and Earth, Wind and Fire. That's pretty much it. I can't listen to nobody else. But don't do it if you're depressed, if you have a lot to lose, because one thing I can say, I aspire to be a lot of things in life, but I know how to control myself. If I know what it is I'm doing, I know how to control myself. Now I did trip out a little bit, but to manage my tripping out, I turned doing something peaceful, something religious, and it taught me if you want to stay that way all the time, just incorporate that in your life, embed that in your life, have it embedded in your life, so you don't feel the need to watch anything satanic or evil. But yeah, you know, do it if you want to do it. If you want to experiment with it, just you know, just be safe. Don't do nothing crazy. And understand this too. It is a hallucinogenic, so you will look at things like I'm looking at my room right now. I had a pile of dirty clothes. The dirty clothes, it was this dirty ass sock that was sticking out. It looked like a piece of silver at first. My mom, I could barely look her in the face because my mom looked like an avatar a little bit. This white girl I was watching, this Christian on here that gave that that allowed me to have a good trip. She was like an Australian lady. She began to look like an avatar. Like her ears began to look like elf ears. Cause my mom knew. My mom doesn't know I'm doing this, but um, it is very life changing. I'll just say that.